Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very super exciting video for you today because it is Christmas time. Today is December 23rd, which is Friday, and I'm uploading this video because I wanted to get a video up before Christmas time so that you guys can be inspired to maybe do a makeup look. This is what I created. It's very like dark and sultry, just because I didn't want to do the traditional like gold eyes with a red lip. I did do gold glitter liner on the inner third of my lower lash line here, but other than that, it's not a traditional Christmas look, but that's okay because I still really like how it turned out, and it's completely matte on the eyes, which I do love. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and let's get right here into the tutorial. Hey everybody, so let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to start off with priming my eyelids, and today I'm going to be using something different, shockingly, because I always use my MAC Paint Chili Paint Pot because I'm obsessed with it, because I have really oily eyelids, and so I'm just gonna try something different. I have used this before, but I haven't used it in a while. So it's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. It comes in this little tube right here, and you literally only need just a tiny bit of it, because a little bit definitely goes a long way, and you don't want too much. Alright, now that that primer is on, I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Transparent Powder here, just dab a little bit in there just to set my eyelids. Again, this is going to help with the oil on my eyelids and to help control them so they're not super oily, and it'll help my eyeshadows go on smoother and just basically look better. So this really helps me out because, like I said, my eyelids are really oily no matter what I do. So setting them does help it out some. Anyways, so I already have my eyebrows done. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Ebony. I also used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. It's in dark brown. It looks like this. Comes with a lighter shade and a darker shade here. I just use that darker shade to like fill it in. I use the dip brow to like outline my brows. So that's what I used to do my brow, and then I set it with some clear Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. So we're gonna move on to eyeshadow today. I'm gonna do something super simple on the eyelids, I think, but a little bit of dramaticness with the liner. But anyways, we'll see what happens. I haven't officially decided what I want to do with it, but I'm just going to use my Stila eyeshadow palette here. There's definitely a few shades I'm missing. I'm going to start off with this first color here in the palette. It's called Wit, and I'm just going to apply this kind of as a transition color. And I'm just going to be using my Morphe brushes here and just blending that in the crease. Next up, I'm going to take my lid shade, which is going to be this one here in the corner, and this one is called Understanding, and it's kind of like a rosy shade. And apply that to my lid, and these eyeshadows are super pigmented and so easy to blend out, which is wonderful. So I zoomed you in a little bit so maybe you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, but I have really bad hooded eyelids. So as you see, like right here is where my eyelid is, this little space in between here. But I brought this eyeshadow for my lid color way kind of above my crease because I want you to be able to see it. So I kind of opened my eye like this and just packed it all around there also. So I know it looks crazy right now, but it will work out in just a minute here once we blend it out. So there's that, and then I'm going to take that blending brush that I used at the beginning with a little bit more of that product on it, the very first shade, and I'm also going to mix a little bit of this orange shade here too, which is called Perception, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease again just to help blend it out. For the next eyeshadow, I'm going to take this dark burgundy purple-ish color here. That one is called Imagination. And I'm just going to take that and apply it in the outer crease. And I don't think what I'm gonna do is what I usually do is like bring it all the way down to the lid part. I think I'm just gonna keep it right here in the crease. Kind of for a slight cut crease look, but not really. Next up, I'm going to do the brow bone. I'm going to be using this lightest shade in the palette right here. This one is called Reason. And I'm just going to apply that to my brow bone just to give it a little bit of a highlight. Up next, I'm going to do wing eyeliner, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. felt tip eyeliner. It comes in this little tube right here. This stuff is amazing. Before, I used to just use the NYC or NYX, I can't remember which one it's called, but the one with the liquid liner. But I actually used this because I was doing somebody's makeup and they bought it and I used it on them and it worked so good, and I had to buy it for myself and I just fell in love with it ever since. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this to line my lids. I am gonna do a little bit of a baby wing. Maybe it might end up dramatic because, you know, wing eyeliner never works out so good. So anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. So I'm gonna come back to the eyes. I'm gonna start on my face. I'm gonna use my Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector to prime my face in collaboration with the Smashbox. I almost said Smackbox. Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is oil-free and it's pore minimizing, and I'm just going to use this for my smile lines and a little bit right here on my cheeks where I have really big pores. So moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using two foundations. These two right here. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is in 355 Coconut. I do have the 360, I think it's Mocha, but since it's the winter time, I'm a little bit lighter here. So I'm going to be using this one, and this one is the Make It Forever Matte and Velvet, and this is in the color number 80. So I'm just going to mix these two. I'm going to use more of the Make It Forever than the Maybelline one. And I'm just going to use a stippling brush here to blend this all out. This is by IT Cosmetics. I'm going to be using my, what is this? Urban Decay Concealer, Naked Skin Concealer. This is in Deep Neutral, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of this just to kind of cover up my dark circles here, especially here in my inner corner. I have a lot of darkness there. I'm putting a little bit here. Just take my foundation brush that I used earlier and just blend it out with it. Now for highlight, I'm going to be using my Born This Way concealer. This is by Too Faced, and this is in the shade, I don't know if it says it on here. It doesn't, but it's the second to darkest shade, so I'm just going to be using that to highlight. I don't want a super, super bright one today, so this is why I'm using this shade. And again, using my same foundation brush, just blend it out. Next up, I am going to use my Beauty Blender to set underneath my eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder here. I'm going to do a little bit of baking. It's nothing intense because I'm going to wipe it off right away, but this is just what I like to do right now. So I just kind of set it and press it in there. And then blend it out. Next, I'm going to move on to bronzer. Well, actually, contour first. I'm going to be using my ABH Contour Cream Kit. This is in the shade Medium, palette Medium. And I'm just going to take the darkest two shades in here, kind of mix them together here. You can see like that. and contour my cheekbones. And this is a brush I got from Icing, which is really good, but I was just surprised I liked it good. But I really liked it because of the packaging, because I like the gold like that. But anyways, it's a really good brush. I'm going to take this little brush that I have. I don't know where it's from. I don't know where I got it from. Nothing like that. But I'm going to use it to kind of blend up my contour here. You just want to blend up in an upward motion. Then I'm going to take my bronzer. This is by Shea Moisture, and I love this. This is the best ever. And this is in the shade Dusk. It's wonderful. And I'm just going to take my IT Cosmetics fluffy brush, just whirl it in there. This stuff is super pigmented, so be careful with it. But anyways, I'm just going to bronze this here. See that? Wow. Don't forget your forehead. And your jaws. Don't worry, we're gonna clean up this harsh contour here with the Laura Mercier powder here. I'm just gonna kind of bake underneath it to help clean it up some. Up next, blush. I'm going to use my e.l.f. palette here. This is my favorite blush palette ever. I'm going to be using this darkest, deepest shade here. That is called, oh, there's not a name for it, but that's what I'll be using. And putting a little bit on my cheekos here. Add some color back into my face. I'm going to be using a little bit of glitter eyeliner, which I'm super, super excited about. This is by NYX. It's this one right here. It is called, let's see if there's a name on it. There's not. It's just gold glitter liner. And I'm going to be using it to line the bottom of my eyes here. And then I'm going to go in with shadow and kind of blend it out. So I'm just going to take this. This is going to look so good. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this pretty good. I need to get really close, sorry. Can you guys see that? The only thing about this stuff, this is stinging my eyes. Literally stinging it, like it hurts. Ow! I'm trying not to make my eyes water, but holy cow. Just gonna work on my bottom lash line. I'm gonna take the dark deep purple that we used earlier on the eyelid and put that on the lower lash line here. Next up, I'm going to move on to mascara. I'm going to be using two different mascaras. One by Too Faced. This is the Better Than Sex mascara. And the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. This is a drugstore one, which is really, really good, and I really love it. And I'm going to do these, but I'm going to do it off camera because it's way too hard to do mascara on camera, so I will be right back. I just put my mascara on. As you can see, it just did so much for my eyes, and I love that mascara. It makes my lashes so long, which I just absolutely love. Anyways, I now need to do my inner corner, and I'm going to be using this by Urban Decay. It's Naked Illuminated. It looks like this. This is in the one Luminous. But anyways, it looks like this. Look at that. Oh my god. Swatch. Look at it. Yes. And I'm with that on my inner corner, so I'm just going to take another small brush here and put it on that inner corner here. You gotta kind of be careful because this stuff goes everywhere. I think I'm going to keep the rest of my skin pretty matte like it is right now. I don't think I'm going to add any highlighter. I'm just going to move straight onto my lips, and I'm going to be doing a very, very dark lip because I've just been really into it and I just like it. So for my lips, what I'm going to be using is, this is by Revlon. This is the Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. This is in the color, oh, I wish they had the names on it. It doesn't say, but, oh wait, maybe it's 675. That's what number it says on it. And this is like a purplish color here. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I can swatch it for you here. Look at that. It is just so wonderful. So I'm going to be using that on my lips. Alright everybody, so this is the final look that I came up with. I hope y'all like this video. I hope you kind of like this style of video too, with me talking through it, because a lot of videos I just have like music in the background playing, or I'll do like a voiceover. So hopefully this video you guys liked it a little bit better. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.